Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to World of Tanks. It's a Penny Packer upload. This, folks, is the Halloween edition 2018 M6 Mutant variant Halloween tank, the Bog Horror. It was one of two tanks to count this past year, the other being the Panzer 58 Wraith tank. This is a wonderful, wonderful Premium 8 heavy tank on the U.S. line. If you're familiar with the M6 Mutant, you'll know what this is. It's basically the same tank. This tank has a nice skin over the top of it. I did not own that tank. When this tank rolled out, it was a must-have. As you can see, it is covered in what looks like vegetation. I love the look of it. It's a wonderful, wonderful skin. This is, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as this thing came out this past Halloween, I was all over this, as were most people. This was a very popular Halloween tank this past year. It has all the attributes of the M6 Mutant at Tier 8, preferential matchmaking, the very, very stout armor up front, all over the front of the turret, all over the front of the hull, a little weak on the sides and back of the turret, of course, like most tanks. The 105 cannon on it that you'll find on a lot of American tanks. We have a lot of fun in this. We've had some good matches. This is a pretty average match. You do get taken out here in just a little while. Just wanted to give you a small sampling of this tank, showcase if you will. Love the looks of this tank. When it rolls around, if it comes around as an Urnot next Halloween, don't hesitate. So, like I said, we don't make it to the end of this. We do have probably second highest damage in this match. I don't know. I'm not going to take you to the results screen. I'm just going to let you see a little bit more gameplay. Fun tank, the Bog Horror. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's where we took our exit out of this match. Fun tank. I recommend it. If you come across it, don't hesitate. Like I said, I love the skin, love the look. Like it just rolled up out of some peat bog or something, middle of a swamp. Highly capable tank. I've had better matches than this. Just recently started playing it again just for the fun of it, and just wanted to bring it to you because of the very unique skin on this tank. Really, really cool looking. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of hey fans of World of Tanks, thanks for tuning in. This is the Prima Victoria Tier 8 Premium Swedish tank based on the Centurion 1 from the British line. We had good ridgeline fighting here. We were up against Tier 10s, 9s, and 8s, and quite enjoyed this match. We didn't boast the highest damage of the game, but we did have a good time spotting and using this hill to our advantage and using the tank's strengths to its full advantage. And I just want you to showcase a little bit of that here for you. This tank is great ground depression and great turret armor. It is one of the best tanks you can use for this type of action. As you can see here, we crashed the hill. Got a light tank that came over right away. Already got a shot in on him. Follow him for a little while. Wait for the rest of the group to come up there. We got heavies, other mediums rolling up here, other lights. And as you can see, what we do is we go up to the top, we crest, we spot, we roll back down. We're not going to give them too much. If we see anything, it just might be our turret, and hopefully if they take a shot at us, it'll bounce off. That's the idea anyhow. The Centurion tank is one of the best ridgeline fighters there are. There we go, we're spotting a few of them rolling up now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Panama map, variant of the Westfield, if you're familiar with that. This map was introduced along with the Mercenary line. So this is a newer map. I've been in the game for about 6 months or so, maybe a little bit longer. A little bit different than Westfield. Has some different terrain, formations, and some different areas to snipe from. The hills do remain on this side of the map, though, just like they were in Westfield. And this is where I want to take advantage of this tank's strengths. I knew that there was going to be some 9s and 10s in there. I didn't want to expose too much of this tank, didn't want to get reckless. So we used the top of that hill, crest up, show them our turret, take some shots when we can, and did a lot of spotting. Got a few good shots over there on a German Tier 9, rear turreted 45B, I believe it is, over there. He was engaged, so we went ahead and took some shots in on the side. But hey, I mean, when the opportunity presents itself, why not? And there you can see some shots just flying over us. Okay, as we crest up here, I believe there's a Russian heavy. We do take a shot there. Doesn't do much to us. Just maintain position. One of the key ingredients to ridgeline fighting, in my opinion, and I'm no expert by any means, so I'm just going to give you my personal opinion, and that's all it is. I believe is patience. Patience and positioning play a key role into making this type of fighting work. You can get overrun easily, but if it does work out, it's hard to break through. The enemy's not going to have an easy time. A lot of my heavies to either side are doing most of the work, and I'm basically just keeping them scouted out, keeping them honest. I do take some shots from here and there. Some of them go in, some of them just bounce off. Keep in mind, some of my targets were Tier 9s and 10s, could not penetrate every single shot. And we are slowly dwindling the Reds numbers over here, and so reposition over here. I believe it's an IS-7. Did we get a shot in on him? We sure do. Took a shot on him, probably lower plate. And there we absorb a shot right there. As you can see from my damage meter, it's not doing a whole lot to me. I think my gun got damaged. That's a shame. It does affect your ability to fire accurately. But as you can see overall, I did not get a penetrating damage shot dealt to me at all. And if I had a repair kit, I would have used it there, but I believe I've already used it earlier in this match. So we're holding our own, and we're slowly working, pushing a little bit. We're slowly gaining control of the top of this hill now. Working on that tank destroyer over there. I believe it's a Russian tank destroyer. He's dug in. We're trying to dig that fella out. Put a shot in over there. I think it does nothing. But one of my comrades does the dirty work for us. Okay, now we're just looking for targets, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, this is a pretty handsome tank. It has the turret of the Centurion 7-1, the Tier 9 British, and the hull of the regular Centurion at Tier 8. Great premium tank if you ever want to pick it up in stores. The Primo Victoria, ladies and gentlemen. Primo Victoria. There is an on-skin version available in the Swedish tank line, and if that's available too, it's same tank, just without the Primo Victoria skin on it. And this is an ode to the band Sabaton, and Primo Victoria is one of their songs. It's a Swedish heavy metal band. There we see a Tier 9, or maybe it's the Tier 10 German tank destroyer. Get a shot in on him. He took a shot at us, I do believe. Didn't amount to much. So we're keeping him spotted, and he is finished off. So ladies and gentlemen, I mean, what you see here is a pretty effective tank. It's a strategy that I would suggest using whenever you have the opportunity. A ridgeline presents itself. Not all maps are going to be perfect for this type of strategy, but if you happen to get into a map where you got some ridges to work with, some slight terrain, some hills, by all means, if you're in a Centurion or some variant of a Centurion like this, that's the way you want to do it. So I can't complain with the effort of that tank put forth. Good match overall. Pleased with that. Ladies and gentlemen, the Primo Victoria. Thank you. Hey, fans of World of Tanks, this is Penny Packer. Here we have a Polish Tier 9 heavy tank match on Fisherman's Bay. This was a rather painful match. We took it all the way to the end. We did our best. We fought the hard fight. We wanted to showcase this as I was proud of the effort this tank put forth, and just wanted to let you viewers see a little bit of this Polish Tier 9 heavy at its best, I guess. Could we have pulled out the victory? Maybe. With some different luck. It's highly possible, but it is what it is. Hey, it happened. We could not pull it out. Struggle came down. We were outnumbered, but I just wanted to showcase this tank's ability to dish it out, as well as take some punishment. So having said that, I'm just going to let this video play out just a little bit, and you can watch this heavy in action, and I'll come back and comment towards the end. This Tier 9 British Heavy is a hellified mother of a tank. I'd recommend it. It's a monster. It's a tank you don't want to see on the opposite end. And the Tier 10 is a beast. The 60 TP is what we're aiming for right now. We're working towards that. Cannot wait to get my hands on that gun. It hits for almost 800 a pop. There you can see we put the shot right through the arcs of that building architecture. So we're sitting here with numbers dwindling. Don't have a whole lot left to really try for. We do put up the good fight here, and I was proud of this tank's effort. And this is a strong tank. I mean, what can I say? It doesn't disappoint. I don't think anyone would be disappointed going down this line. This is the last gun on the research packages, so just bear in mind it is a fully upgraded Tier 9. Here we face hug a little bit with a Tier 9 Russian Heavy. Get a shot in on him, and folks, this is just about going to be the last I think you see of me. We're down to the very last tank here, and we put up the fight. Gotta say, vastly outnumbered there towards the end. World of Tanks, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Certainly do appreciate it. There's a Penny Packer. Going to be signing off here in a moment. If you like the videos, hit the like button. Subscribe if you would, please. And always enjoy people tuning in. Any criticisms welcome. We're looking to improve. So as you can see, we had a pretty good damage game there. Not a whole lot of assisted damage, but managed to help out our team a little bit there. And hopefully next time around we'll be a little better. Thanks for tuning in. As always, tank on.